healing touch is not the only energy medicine that's making its way into hospitals and clinics. Acupuncture is also having a healing impact.
Acupuncture is a system where stimulation of very specific points on the surface of the skin produces a predictable physiological effect in the body.
Dr. Waterhouse is practicing the ancient art of acupuncture at one of the most advanced hospitals in the world, on the campus of the University of California, Los Angeles. Through the centuries, Chinese acupuncturists identified hundreds of points at which a needle can help control the flow of energy. They don't necessarily go where the pain is, they go to the energy points that control it. Waterhouse says 5 to 15 treatments resolve many people's chronic problems, and sometimes it takes only one.
I was a bit nervous, but Mike did a good job of calming down, and I used some of my biofeedback techniques.
Nick's pain had been acute and debilitating, symptomatic of a disorder called fibromyalgia that can affect muscles and bones throughout the body.
By the time we were finally able to get him in here, he was up to 3 and 4 shots of Demerol a day, plus muscle relaxants, and he had literally lost any kind of life that he had had.
It feels good. It feels like everything is let loose. The muscle pain just goes away.
We stand back and just the joy of watching him go outside to shoot hoops. It's a completely different life now.
It's wonderful to see acupuncture being used in a hospital to treat pain, but it's also being used in many other ways as well.
As a matter of fact, this energy medicine is helping with everything from addicts to infants.
At a place called the Penn North Center in Baltimore's inner city, acupuncture is being used to help drug addicts find their way back to good health.
AcuDetox is a process of using 5 needles in each ear each needle is addressed to an organ, and it's an emotional piece attached to each organ.
Acupuncture, as the first step of healing addiction, is being used in similar programs across the country.
The meditation, the Tai Chi, the life skills, the HIV education, the workouts, all of it is part of a system to help you overcome your challenge of drug use. Remember, drugs is not your problem. You the problem.
In San Francisco, Angela Wu is helping her clients deal with another kind of problem.
Regarding pregnancy, the doctor said that my chances of conceiving were almost none, that that my eggs were probably too old.
But on the day we met 38-year-old Jody Friedman, she was just about to give birth. What had changed her discouraging prognosis was a series of treatments at Dr. Angela Wu's Healing Center. The wall in Dr. Wu's office sports a proud display of her accomplishments, her Acu-babies. She says they now number so many, she's lost count. Angela Wu is a doctor of Oriental medicine and a Healing Tao instructor. She's also one of a handful of acupuncturists in the U.S. who specialize in fertility. One of her biggest fans is opera singer Lisa Delan. At age 25, Lisa showed all the symptoms of fertility-ending menopause. The National Institute of Health even asked her to donate her ovaries for study.
When I called my gynecologist, she was really thinking that most probably my LH level was so elevated I had a false positive pregnancy test. And 9 months later, I gave birth to a 9-pound, 2-ounce gorgeous little boy. Several years later, when we really hoped to have another child, I went back and saw Angela and started treatments again. I really followed her protocol as religiously as I could, and within months I was pregnant with Isabella.
Angela Wu says that once the mind believes a child can happen, she can help teach the body to follow along. She says the intent of both mother and father is essential.
You are number one, that you as a unit, it needs to come before that you invite the babies to come, because babies choose their parents.